I was having a conversation with a girl and she asked me what my favorite season of the year is. And I told her that my favorite season of the year is winter. And then she had asked me why. And I just told her straight up. I like winter because of the fact that it's a time where I can recalibrate and grow. And I'm forced to do it because it's dark, it's cold, and what I really want to do is sit inside in the warm or in the heat that's in my apartment and just chill out. But instead, what I choose to do is I choose to work on myself. I choose to work on myself physically, mentally, and evolve and become better than I've been, and watch the seeds that I planted in the winter come to fruition in the spring and summer. And she just looked at me. She was like, Felix, you always like things that have to do with a challenge, or you have to overcome something. And I'm looking at her, I'm like, yeah, because I don't like to be stagnant. And then I just thought in my head, that's probably why you're sitting across from me right now. But anyway, before I continue, what's up YouTube? It's your boy Felix, back with another video. I just want to dive into this topic a little bit because there's a lot of y'all that want to move forward and you want to achieve things, but the second you meet some kind of resistance, you back out. Now, resistance is really important. Having to overcome challenges is really important because you grow as a person from those experiences. And once you beat them, you can always look back and just laugh at those experiences. It's the only way that you can evolve and grow. When you catch some resistance, bro, push against it. Sometimes though, you might have to take a couple steps back to then take 3 or 4 steps forward. And that's completely normal too. There's always gonna be some type of setbacks or anything like that that's gonna try and hinder you from getting to where you wanna be or where you need to go. It's all a part of the process. It's all a part of the process. So when these things happen, bro, you cannot let your mind take or come into a negative space. You don't wanna get into that negative space and let your mind take control and put you in a negative space. You just have to process it, feel those emotions, but understand that it's a part of the process. This is supposed to happen. Now, if you're enjoying the video, go ahead, hit the subscribe button down below or like the video. I'm trying to grow this channel here. I know there's a lot of gems on this channel that'll help y'all out. Another thing too that's really important is that you have to learn to lean beyond your edge. Leaning beyond your edge is super important when it comes to growing and evolving and when there is resistance against you. Now, imagine, let's take a real simple example. Let's say you're standing upright and you start to lean forward. There comes a point where you leaning forward is actually going to hurt you because if you don't do something about it, you're going to fall. Now, what's the solution to that? If you lean forward, you get to that point where it starts to get a bit uncomfortable and you feel yourself going to fall, or you feel yourself going to fall, what do you do then? You just simply take a step or 2 forward to balance yourself out. That's how I like to think about leaning beyond your edge, or when things are difficult, you want to take that step to lean, or you want to lean beyond your edge in general to then take that step forward to get to where you need to go. That is super important. Leaning beyond your edge, making sure that you're doing what's necessary for you to evolve, because once you lean beyond your edge just a little bit, you just unlocked a new skill. The last thing I want to get into is that the fact that you can never have things easy. There hasn't been anything that I've achieved in my life, whether it's a physical goal or mental goal or just a goal in general in daily life, and that pertains to y'all too. Anything, it doesn't come easy. You've got to put in the work to get what you want. Let's say, for example, school. Just wrapping up school in general. Like, you've got to take all these exams, you got to pass every single one, but before you do that, you got to study. You got to study for hours and hours and hours on end. Take the exams, and then once you pass them, you're done. And then you can look back and be like, that was a breeze. because of the fact that you knew what it took to get from point A to B. So nothing is ever gonna come easy, man. I need y'all to really understand that. Don't think things are just gonna appear out of nowhere without some type of resistance, without some type of roadblock before you get to where you need to be. Anyway, that's enough from me. I hope y'all enjoyed the video, and I'll catch y'all in the next one. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Grab my ebook down below, 3 ways to stay motivated. If y'all need 3 different ways to stay motivated. And again, I always tell y'all, I like to reference that book when it comes to me making videos, because whatever's in there, I'm not gonna tell y'all what it is, but those 3 different ways, I'm always using one of them to push myself and get ahead. Links down in the description. Go ahead and grab it. 3 ways to stay motivated. I'll catch y'all in the next video.